Alright, let's get straight into it. I Wanna Hug That Gator, part 3 with GB. Hello. Hi. And let's see who's in chat. Hi, GB. Hello again.
I was drinking water.
I know. And yeah, we're gonna continue the story and see where it goes from there. Because last time we got betrayed. You remember? Oh, we got betrayed, yes and no. In a way.
Well.
It was a very complicated conflict.
No.
And hey, Bounty, how you doing?
Hi, Bounty.
Welcome to the stream of Bounty.
I guess it really wasn't a betrayal because when she did what she did by swapping out his photograph for her painting for the contest without him realizing it, they weren't even friends.
Yeah, but then you grew closer and then boom.
Yeah.
Anyways, there we go. And yeah, let's get straight into it. Just see where we're going. So last time we were heading for the arcade.
Yeah.
Took a quick minute, but yeah, we had to deal with the whole conflict that happened between Olivia and Inko, and then after that we're going to the arcade.
Yeah. Some time has passed since
that moment.
So it's in the car. It's Liz.
Yeah, Liz, Damien, Inko, and Olivia.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Kat.
And Kat.
And Kat, yeah. Anyways, we are gonna I rewatched the last part because I was kind of confused about why the painting was such a big deal. It seems like she's making it a bigger deal than it really is, to me at least.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's because to her, this is all she has. She's seeing it from that point of view, where she has only the artistic point of view, and that's it. That's all she has. She has nothing else. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, maybe she changed her mind now. She has friends.
No, she always had friends, and she always had her family, but she was so focused on her own pity.
Yeah.
And not having an agency, as she said, because she felt like people were judging her based on her handicap and giving her like pity praise and awards instead of seeing her for the artist that she was. But the majority of people that walk by and look at her paintings that probably never met her will be like, wow, that's an amazing painting, you know?
Right.
So she was just being her own worst critic, I guess.
Just like basically we do.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah, same here. Okay, let's load. Oh, it's doing that again. Give it a second.
Yeah,
there you go. And yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
I guess this is good if we want to go back to another ending.
Yeah, if you want to go down a different path.
Okay, so this is where we were. Let's go back a little bit. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, she sent this lovely drawing to
yeah, so
Inko.
Now we have her number. And then yeah. That was on call for, that's why I sent it. She goes at her own joke, and then yeah, that's when we go here. Yeah, okay. I get their artists and fraud is a big deal to them and want to prove herself, but I kinda get it, but for her to be alone in the woods in the rain seemed a bit too much over a painting.
No, she felt guilty though. She felt guilty over realizing what she had done to Inko.
Yeah, that she like.
Yeah. So I guess it was good character development for her.
Yep. Hey Alex, welcome to the stream.
Hi Alex.
Alright, so this is where we were. Okay, right here. Before long, the dense foresty starts giving way to more urban development. More and more decorative palms, trees start dotting the path as well. The silhouette of the city gets closer as we approach one of the spaghetti junctions leading up to it. The results of decades of poor infrastructure decisions, multi-million-dollar projects promising to fix all the traffic if they just build one more overpass.
Yeah.
Olivia's paying close attention to her phone. She scrolls lazily through some forum. What's so funny? Huh? Oh, nothing. Hey. Leisure lounge. Oh boy, you're still browsing that, Olivia? Yeah? What is it? Don't tell him. It's this weird exclusionary chat room. They only allow dinosaur women. Men, and rather specifically human men, are banned.
Wow.
Wow. Gasp. Oh.
Gasp. Racial segregation?
Olivia showed me once. The people on it are really weird. Humans are banned? You weren't supposed to tell them. It's the last safe house for us on the internet. I think there's probably better places for that online for you to associate with.
Tell me about the racial segregation.
It's not that. It's just how it has to be for our safety. Some dino girl can't be doing anything at all. And there's always at least 3 guys in the comments saying she looks like. Don't say it. They also bring down the quality of the site. Look, it's explained in the rules that humans have 1/5 the attention span of dinos.
Racism.
Liz groans while Olivia shows me her phone. The graph is blurred to hell and I can't make out most of the text. I don't know how to feel about this. Did Inko really care that much? He reported that it wasn't his painting, so the blame doesn't go to him, so I don't get why he cared that much. I think he cares not because of what's happening. Well, he cares because it could affect his future career, number one.
Yeah, because he wanted a chance of being in the semis for his photograph.
Yeah, and number two, because it can fuck up Olivia like really bad.
Yeah.
So he kind of cares now that he's friends with her.
Yeah.
And hey, Demonic.
Hi, Demonic. What's not to get, Inko? Think about it. You're in history class. It sucks. So you just remember, wait a second, I'm human. And stop listening.
Wow. I wish I could do that.
According to Lady Hitler here, you can.
It's not a funny group of women like me. I mean, it's just a funny group of women like me. Lay off. Let me have it. Don't really believe that stuff, though, do you? Not really. It's just the rules of the place, alright? Okay. Olivia sticks her phone back in her pocket with a huff.
Okay, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How do they know that there's no male humans or male dinosaurs in the lizard lounge? Like, they don't. There's no way they could. Yeah, I mean, the majority of them could be like male dinosaurs and male humans. And
Catfish.
They're all pretending to be female dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And she might be one of the few that actually is a female dinosaur.
Ugh. Was the ride to the arcade always this long?
I think we're about 20 minutes away from the arcade still. Don't worry, Inko. Water fountains are integrated.
Shut up. Even cackles to himself.
Alright, I hope the place still sells those hot dogs for just $1.
Just stop buying. Good night. If you like. I think you did, Demonic. Good night.
Good night, Demonic.
There's no way anyone anywhere sells hot dogs for $1 anymore.
Yeah, but they did. It was great. Olivia and I would save our lunch money just to go there instead after class.
I don't think I'd trust it if it were still that cheap, honestly.
You ate a dog off the floor once.
That's different. Wow. Damien fills the air with old tales of his and Olivia's adventures in the arcade. She occasionally chime in to correct him on whatever over
embellishment.
Yeah, that. Even as the last remnants of suburbia melt away and the skyscrapers overtake our view of the outside world, finally I'm in the big city. Here we are. I'm almost disappointed when we pull into the arcade parking lot. Large glass window covered in some bleach promotional leaflets adorn the front of the arcade, and the building itself looks like a couple decades old. This place was probably successful in the past, but I can only imagine they break even nowadays. Though, maybe the recent resurgence of retro deco could change that. I can show you more on the return trip. Come on. Ooh. Guess she must have seen my brief hesitance. Liz unlocks the truck and I hop out to get Olivia's share. As I attempt to heave the thing out of Liz's trunk, it takes considerably more effort than I like to admit. Now, how do I unfold this blasted thing? I think there's a release button right. As I check to make sure that all my fingers were intact, I can see Olivia sneaking through the passenger window. Inko-san, you have much to learn. Observe.
Wow.
Olivia makes sure that brakes are held and heaves her heel over in one motion. The chair is forced open by a momentum alone with a loud crack. She gracefully rolls by me, tongue stuck out in a smug victory over my ineptitude. Ready?
Sweet!
Damien hurries us inside. I can tell he's the most excited to be here out of anybody.
Dude, this place is the bomb! We used to scrounge for change to come here after school.
The place is abuzz with activity, flashing machines all competing for attention and gamers excitedly conversing. I lean a bit closer to Olivia. It's pretty dang loud here. You going to be alright having to speak up more? Of course I am. What do you take me for? A kid? Sorry. I appreciate the concern. Liz scowls as she peels her food from the floor with a loud shtick or something. Ugh. Damien. Oh. Damien, you could have warned me about. Damien's taking off towards the nearby coin machine, fistful of bills at the ready. Could have told you too. I've been here before. So why didn't you warn me about this stickiness? Olivia shrugs. Liz heads lower to a bridge of Snoop pinching levels. Well, you two did kind of drop this on me at the last minute. But I still remember this place pretty well. Great! You can show Inko around and I'll go with Damien. Wow.
Oh, she's
yeah, Liz basically puts her point fingers together as she looks at the salmon frilled team. Those two-player gun thingies look fun to try out. You mean the light gun games? Yeah, those ones. I can't put my finger on it, but something tells me that Liz was banking on splitting apart from the start.
Probably.
Yeah. So it gave me ample opportunity to have some alone time with Olivia, just to get to know her more.
Liz, I think I broke this one's joystick.
Liz sighs heavily and throws out her nose. Seriously, Damien? Oh, come on. It's perfectly even and fair. Sure about this, Liz? We could all stick together. Long McDonald looked around the arcade nervously. As much as I want to protest the suggestion, it might be for the best. Liz wants to stick with Damien, probably to make sure he doesn't do more damage. And Olivia knows this place as well, so she's known all the best games. We've already been spending time together after school, so why not? I'm not against the idea, just, alright, glad you agree. Liz takes this as her cue to leave. She quickly pulls Damien away from into the arcade. Meanwhile, Olivia begins to roll ahead, but stops and gives me an annoyed look. Come on already. Alright, as soon as I step closer to Olivia, resumes her casual roll down the aisleway. Olivia's eyes seem distant as she looks over various game cabinets in the room. Silver iris dancing to and fro, a soft hum resonating from her mouth. I try and follow her gaze lingers, but she seems to be constantly drifting to something new every other moment while keeping her own thoughts. Hi Jorge, welcome to the stream.
Hi Jorge.
As we carry on slowly, the creeping awkwardness in my stomach gnaws away at me. I have no clue what to do right now. The point of this excursion was to relax. It feels rude to interrupt her, but she definitely knows better than me. Yeah, I'm enjoying the game. It's alright. I'd say it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's not boring, so that's good. And it's pretty interesting in the story. Say Olivia. My voice brings her back to the current moment with a start, her hands maneuvering her chair around to look at me fully. What, game should we try first? The vnxz shrugs her shoulders. Anything. Okay, then how about one of your favorites? My favorites? Yeah, you used to come here all the time. I'm sure you got some you prefer. The look of surprise from her is quickly hidden by her turning her chair back around. Fine, my favorites then. My favorites. She pushes her wheelchair with purpose towards a particularly large screen in the corner. Looking at it closer, there's a large block connected to it, and dull, multicolored sticks hanging off the sides and with wires. Oh, damn it. I look at the title above the screen. Ruined Robbers? The more I look at it, the more I see where it's pushed up fresh paint, barely covered a poorly done marker graffiti. Olivia's pout is so prominent as she glares at the base of the funny looking block before the screen. They updated it. So it should be better then, right? Her pout breaks, transforming into a depressed frown as her eyes seem to gloss over. I follow her gaze to the metal plate at the base to try and better understand. The machine looks pretty well maintained if you ask me. Something wrong with it? They added a foot pedal to the cover action. Oh, for the cover action. I test the plate, feeling it sink down and noticing the video demo screen. No, wait. I test the plate, feeling it sink down and noticing the video demo on the screen changes to a screen with a bunch of ass and with numbers next to each instance. This sucks. Olivia's hands curl into fists as she glares at the machine. A twinge runs through my chest when I look back to the frustrated Dino Girl. One aspect of her favorite pastimes has been changed in a way almost robs her of it. The spot strikes a painful chord in my heart, though I know I had a zero hand in the game update. All the same, to see the clever Scout Girl look so morose. Morose?
Like morose,
yeah. I turn my eyes away to my feet, the sensation leading as I do, and a flash of brilliance overcomes me as I look at my loafers.
No, you had that idea 5 minutes after I did.
Wow. She cuts me out from the ground. I know what you're gonna say, and the answer is no. So you're willing to just give up because you can play it easily? Yes. Olivia's response leaves me a bit floored. Her hateful eyes leer venomously at her former favorite game, but I know my idea will work. Okay, you play then. Maybe you've been paying attention. I can handle the pedal work. Olivia's words are left hanging as she tries to visualize what I'm saying. Her confused gaze wanders between me and the flat rectangle on the floor. The whole time she looks so goofy I have to withhold a chuckle in fear of her clawing me. She must have realized though, as she snatches the light gun from my hand, her cheeks bearing a red hue. There. Fine. One game. She looks at the light gun in her hand and takes a deep breath. I'm going, I need to sleep. Have a good day. Good night, Jorge.
Night, Jorge.
You better do your job right and go. I give Olivia a nod and she wheels herself right next to the arcade machine. Gimme. She reaches out for my hand and goes to take it before I can respond. She takes it for a split second and then moves down to grab my wrist instead. Her skills are soft and cool. Hit the pedal when I squeeze. Capiche? And not enough permission and Olivia blasts the start button into pieces. Not so tight. Dude, hit the damn pedal. It's like it's like playing with controller lag. Inko. Sorry. Holy crap, this is worse than I remember. Hi, it's me. I'm the guy that makes sense. Here you can see I put the respawning enemies in front of a place you're forced to cross. I came up with this idea while eating a bird. I don't even want to staple my ears to me. Fucking damn it, not again. Ooh, this game sucks. Wanna play again? She's a bit intense. When Olivia finally releases her grip on my wrist, I feel my blood rushing throughout the imprint she left. We ended up playing 4 or 5 games total. That's probably enough. I got to move on. You? Are you sure? I don't want to keep you here all day. Olivia looks over the machine one last time before sliding the plastic gun back in its line. Still a bit disappointed they changed it, but thanks. Alright, there's better games around anyway. Let's go. A stray thought from before I really got to know Olivia. Her reigns to the forefront of my mind. Oh, that's you.
Sometime along the way, people started calling her Hot Wheels. Don't remember really who or when. But I do know it's proof she's got that fire in her.
A fire in her. Before she can roll away too far, my hand takes hold of one of her chair's grips, jolting the Dino Girl to her sullen stupor. Say, I got an idea, Hot Wheels. Why don't we try the fighting game you were so good at? The fighting game. Olivia's jaws click shut and her hands ring together tightly. Arcade cabinets can't change, right? I mean, her gaze turns towards the opposite end of the arcade, and I can hear the loud hollers of competition from there. Come on, Hot Wheels. What do you say? The name seems to invigorate her. Yeah, that's what I think what he's trying to do. Her glacier irises hardening and her ivory claws touching at her wheels. Ugh, can't speak. An eerie grin creeps across her features, palm polishing and insists her as her predatory eyes lash onto a particular cabinet in the far side. Olivia picks a direction and speeds off, parting the sea of sweaty dinos and leaving a small space of safety in her wake. After a short, while passing some digital pachinko.
Yeah, pachinko machines.
Yeah. She looks back at me for a moment as if to confirm my presence and to say, don't lose me. Then yanks her wheelchair to launch herself through the building towards a new destination. What? Hey! Finally give chase, following as best as I can, but avoiding the rest of the awestruck players that just witnessed a high-speed Dino Girl shoving them outside in her wake. As I get closer, the atmosphere seems to stroke thicker, the air becoming dank and heavy, almost as if someone dialed a humidifier up to 11. For a second, I have to stop in my tracks to catch my breath and try to cool down as my shade begins to fog up. So this is the power of a fighting game crowd. I've heard things, but I thought they were jokes. Through the fog, I spot Liz, or rather, Liz's head, sticking above the crowds.
You found us!
Getting closer, Damien's and Liz's head, coming to view. Olivia stops and checks the phone one last time. I didn't get washed away in the crowd. She then moves past Damien and Liz, coming to a screeching halt next to a particular cabinet that's occupied by someone else. She removes a shiny toy from her pocket, placing it firmly on the controls of the current player who hurriedly glances at her. Is that a reference?
If it is, it escapes me.
As I step closer, I'm able to overhear the exchange between the two dinos. The Greaseball and Kilosaur, I think that's how you say it, without even looking away from the cabinet, starts rattling off his credentials to Olivia as if it was a job interview.
You know I'm the best Jurassic Kick player this side of Volcadera, right? Double S ranked, 3 online tournament wins. Besides, it's 50 cents, not...
Shut up and nut up already. Hey Fluffy Wolf. Hopefully you're doing okay. Welcome to the stream.
Hi Fluffy Wolf.
Olivia's voice causes the Ankylosaur to grimace and finally turns his head.
You really want to try me? Look, Tiny.
Oh, it goes super quick, so you have to read quick.
Look, Tiny Tim, you gotta know that I'm...
His jaw clicked shut as his eyes managed to sweep up and then down to Olivia. His eyes squinting as his retina slowly adjusts to the low lighting of something not displaying brightly colored pixelated characters.
Bro, you know you can't be bringing chairs over here. Not after last summer.
Olivia growls and raises a fist, and I think the pale scale dino finally sees who is challenging him. His mouth flaps helplessly as he tries to explain himself before just stopping himself completely.
Never mind. Sorry.
The Gator girl sighs and taps a finger on the quarter she placed down. Rules say you can't refuse, right? His head tilts in confusion. You know, you look like you look to be the new champion, right? Oh, super quick.
Yeah, I am.
How'd you... Yeah. There's a champ's cabinet, right? Damien comes over by this point, followed closely by Liz's head. Champ's cabinet?
Unofficially, but that's the oldest one here. But here since the dawn of time. It's like sacred or something.
I look over the old machine, the paint on it chipped and possibly covered in marker ink to the point that the only legible thing on it is a very juvenile edit to the game's title. This thing?
Yeah, man. They only let the head honchos actually use it. If you're spotted trying to without credentials, you end up headbutted.
That's bull, but I believe it. I look back to Olivia, who's having a withering stare down with the squad guy she's challenged.
Look, lady, I'm a big deal here. Buster nuts. Crown champion all the Volcatera. This particular Jurassic kick machine's got a history. It happens to be the same machine that Dano the Rex Go managed to parry.
Quit stalling and fight me already.
I'm not. I'm just setting the stage is all. Plus, you think you're the only challenger I got.
I look around, noticing that there was now a group surrounding us.
On my title, it's champion. I'll take all comers now.
Hush whisper goes through the crowd. Finally, I...
Form a line now.
Okay.
Tallest to shortest.
Wow.
Smallest.
What?
No cutting. Oh, heck yeah. We're gonna wipe the floor of you, Buster.
Wait. What? I don't even play video games. And I'm not really a gamer either.
Too bad. Consider it the blood tax.
I love Chibi's voice acting. Well, he's trying his hard out here.
I'm trying to do different voices, but I feel like these two are too similar.
Yeah. I want to protest further, but Olivia heads turned towards me with a pleading look on her face. Besides, you think I want to put my hands on that thing? Who knows where... We're in. Inko.
Yes! Come on, Liz. It won't be that bad. You're still by the... ratio... What? You're still by the ratio booth, right? Hold on, I'll come and get you. Yeah, because she's got a lot.
Yeah. Damien pushes back through the small group around us, following Liz's neck to find the rest of her. Her head swivels around and gives chase. Her pleas to not have play anything falling on deaf ears. Brachio booth? The arcade's claustrophobic. Oh, that's you.
The arcade's claustrophobic, so brachiosaurs would tend to bump into everything, including each other. There was some lawsuit, so there's a few platforms placed where people like her can sit and reach everything. There's even some water fountains attached. Doesn't stop things from getting tangled when there's multiple, but it's something.
Huh. Lauren. In the end, Liz must have relented because she shuffles up to where the rest of her. She shuffles up to the rest of the group. Fine, let's just make this quick. Liz reluctantly steps forward towards the arcade cabinet, a crooked smile forming on the self-proclaimed champion's face. Doesn't take long for Liz to completely lose. The large ankylosaur hands moves like a blur as they dance across the controls, pummeling the digital opponent to the ground. As boastful as he was earlier, he at least proved that he was skilled at Jurassic. Or Jurassic kick. Oh, I get it. Your ass kicked.
Yeah.
I get it.
Your ass kicked.
Yeah. The screen displaying perfect after only a minute against Liz. Liz crosses her arms and starts heading back to her old seat in the booth, head in toe with a pound. Buster leaning his head back and against his clapped hands to make a show that it was no big deal.
Next victim!
Damien struts to the cabinet and jams his hands in his pockets for his change. Is there a whole piggy bank in there?
Haven't you seen a group around before?
No.
Haven't seen your group around before? Tourist? Nah, Liv and I used to come here all the time. Life's been tough, you know, so we got some friends to come along this little trip down memory lane. Lighten the mood a bit. This place hasn't changed much in years either. Ah!
He holds the quarters high and jams them into this line. Once more, the screen lights up and the character selection moves the bus in. Buster considers the selection. And ultimately chooses the same character. Damien jumps on the buttons and picks what? Right after, what's with the death player? Damien just picked a counter to his character. Probably expects us all to be beginners. Buster does seem a bit more tense now. Been a while since then. Wait, Doke. Okay. Her explanation is cut short as her words take on a scratchy quality to them. Hey, you okay? What? I'm fine. I can go and refill your canteen pretty quick. Sure, thanks. She reaches behind her and unhooks her severely dented water bottle from her chair. There's something to look into for Christmas. A Buster guy said there was water by the Brachio booths. But I can imagine the water here is very good. Christmas? What am I thinking? I haven't gotten anyone a gift like that before. Focus and go. You're just getting some water. I head deeper into the arcade towards the center, passing through the aisle lit by game screens. You guys done already? No, just refilling Olivia's bottle. Guess I'm gonna miss Damien's match. Say Liz, this sticker here, what is it? Her head comes in close as she eyes the weird brand of the canteen. Oh, that's from some really old show. Like back in the 90s old. Why? Just curious is all. Well, I never really asked Olivia about it. Maybe I should. After all, Maybe I should. After all, I think I recall watching a video essay about it once. Though I could never really get into older stuff. The animation always looked so choppy. Recapping the bottle, Liz heads back to the fighting game section. It's surprising that Damien and Buster are still playing. This time both with their hands slamming furiously on the controls. A crowd has even formed around the duo, exchanging low whispers as they watch the old CRT screen. I pick out Olivia at the front of the crowd, close to the cabinet so she's able to clearly watch. She's hyper-focused to the point that when I squish the bottle in front of her, she just leans over to keep watching. Evil it is then. I hold the campaign bottle above her muzzle and carefully tip it over. A few drops fall on her face. Her tongue laps along her lips and swipes up the nourishing droplets before glaring at me. Hey! Here you go. Fresh from the latrine. Hard. He takes the bottle and drowns most of it right away before clearing her throat. Thanks. How's Damien's match going? Well... He's getting too aggressive. Yes? Yeah, Buster picked down a rushdown character, so Damien picked the Zoner to keep a Buster at a distance. Problem is that the Zoners are notoriously bad when it comes to the footsies, and are even worse with mix-ups. Which means that if Buster is able to get into Damien's hurt box, he's gonna get super punished and might even lose their set in a single. Wait a second, I'm human. So Damien has to keep his distance. It's not looking good for him, but he's probably about to.
Oh crap!
Olivia and I watch from the sidelines. Over the few seconds, Buster pulls up an impressive series of moves that crush Damien's character into the ground. Almost like he was waiting for us to get back.
Wow, you actually knew how to play!
Buster jams an accusing finger my way, as through marking me for death.
You're next!
Damien's expression carries a hint of disappointment as he steps away from the cabinet, but he quickly peps up and reassures his usual jovial self. Just me and Olivia left. I nervously step up to the cabinet. A plethora of characters in various fighting poses stare back at me, each with their own promises of victory. I recall an old saying Coach Solly had said,
"If we do not know what we are doing, then the opposing team certainly can't anticipate our future actions."
I tap my joystick over the large question mark in the middle of the screen is highlighted to the astonishment of spectators and my visibly nervous opponent. I was going to say pick random. The game begins, and my opponent beside me seems exceptionally calm as he manipulates his controls. Compared to me, trying out every button and sticking to figure out what the heck I'm doing. Unlike Damien, who at least looked like he was holding his own against the bloated Buster, I was getting the digital crap kicked out of me. Ew. Every attempt I made was met by my character being grabbed and thrown into some ridiculously elaborate way. By the time the perfect announcement plays on the screen, I can feel my wrist cramping from the crazy amount of button smashing as I've done under a minute. At least I lasted a little longer than Liz. Oof.
Don't feel too bad. I'm the best here after all.
Oh, come on, Olivia, kick his ass. His snore-filled laughter grates on my ears as I walk back to my friends, all of them staring daggers at the pasty scale dino. The rest of the crowds are in an uproar along with him, and I can feel my ears get up into the attention. Olivia's eyes are narrowed as she wheels herself into position, her tail lashing roughly against the ground as she waits for the laughter to die down and her turn to finally begin. Buster chuckles to himself while crackling his knuckles.
I just finished wiping the floor of your friends while hardly breaking a sweat. Just so you know who you're really dealing with, I'm Buster O'Nuts, achiever of the Octaves of annual Jurassic Wisconsin Eat Tournament, Demolisher of Icaria, second best player of 2007 to 2012, co-leader of the Midwestern branch of the Mighty Mammoth Gamers Guild.
Nice.
You won't look bad for ducking out. Or are you ready to get busted?
You're fat.
You know, you can still back out of this.
Olivia's response is to enter her coin slowly, while breaking eye contact with Buster with what I can only describe as a predatory leer. She then slams her fist on the start button. Buster instantly moves his cursor towards a different character. Damien next to me lets out a soft gasp. What's wrong?
Cat.
Great comeback. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
He didn't just bragging, he's like, nope, you're fat.
Buster's character's like three kinds of bullshit is what's wrong.
What?
Well, for one thing, he's usually a gentleman's band in tourneys and...
His mouth is moving, but all that comes out is alien words. Buster lets out a chuckle and turns to look at Olivia, giving her a smug grin. Olivia doesn't seem at all fazed by Buster's character choice, fingering her joystick lazily. Soon as Olivia picks her character, the game's announcer blares the name aloud.
Waggy Long!
Damien turns to look at me, the excitement in his face is overbearing.
That's Olivia's name. Oh man, this would be a hell of a fight if Olivia's bringing her out.
So is Wani Long a good character?
Short explanation, you understand, is yes.
What's the long one?
If you don't know what Shoto is, it'll take too long to explain here.
Back. While Damien rambles on, I recall Olivia's motivation just to get here.
That's where the Wani comes from.
That look she had, the more than anything piqued my curiosity. So, how good is Olivia with her? Damien replies is only to give me a wide, big grin.
Oh, you'll see.
A loud soundbite from the cabin speaker signals at the start of Olivia's match. Given the way Damien spoke of Olivia's skill like it was derived from an actual ancient scroll, I expected it to be a flurry of pixelated beatdowns and tactful controller play. But instead it looked like nothing at all. On the large display, both characters are just shifting back and forth, the joystick in Olivia's and Buster's hands clackling about furiously. Honestly, it looked more like they're attempting to make their digital avatars tap dance.
Oh!
Why, did I miss something? I don't want to turn my eyes away in case anything happens.
No, like, they're trying to get a read on each other. It's like they're trying to predict what the other will do so they can counter and steal the match.
Oh. So they're sizing. Okay. The heavy crack and bump on the floor in front of me. Olivia still lashed at the base of the cabinet, while Buster's Tangomizer had managed to crack into the concrete floor beneath him. On the screen, the characters finally made contact and sent each other flying in the opposite direction. Behind me, the crowd started cheering, finally excited that there was some awesome actual action happening. Damien is hollering next to me, cheering on Olivia with all his might. Oh, there they are. Though the excitement dies down again as the duo resumes their cyber posturing. My eyes started between Olivia and Buster. Olivia is completely absorbed in the match. Her eyes are wide and full of killing intent. Buster, on the other hand, seems like he can barely contain his fury. 10 seconds on the clock, Olivia comes in clutch, punishing Buster's character with an impressive string of attacks. He manages to get away with a single pixel of health, but just at the time limit runs out. Winner! Wani Long. The crowd goes nuts as Olivia's victory is announced. And you know what? I can help but cheer along with them. Olivia slumps back on her mobile seat and lets out a sigh before returning to her original position. Buster lets out a snort, twists, and stretches his neck, and cracks his knuckles before once again gripping the controls tight.
Round 2. Flashing trash.
The crowd returns to a more silent stare, observing the match closely. Only low murmurs as they gawk at the two highly skilled players. The worst pass around reach me, attempting to draw my eyes away. Weird part? Surprised he's not doing that. Is he playing with her?
Come on, Olivia!
Damien's shout above the rest of them nearly blew my eardrums, but I share his sentiments as highlights characters by 2 simple blows. The timer continues to tick down, Buster once again being put on the defensive. With how all the previous bouts went, Buster always had control with a cutthroat level of offense. I didn't think of him being this passive. The countdown once again hits 0, this time with Olivia's character collapsing in defeat, as the crowd cheering again felt less enthusiastically than before.
You got this, Olivia! Just one more win and you're the champ again!
Olivia's shoulders tensed up at what he said, and all eyes stared directly at her. Damien!
Come on, Hot Wheels! Show them why you're the best!
She groans a bit and refocuses on the screen. The group simmered down to silence in anticipation of the start of the final match. The sudden silence actually catches me off guard for a second, long enough for my own doubt to catch up to me. Buster's playstyle. It's not like he's really trying. The match starts and the hype flares right back up. That's stupid of me to even think. He's a gamer bro champion type. He's got way too much to lose. And yet... Hey Damien.
Yeah?
Do you notice anything off about how Buster's playing?
You noticed it too? Guess I'm not just paranoid then.
Like, I didn't really watch your match. He was always so... But was he always so...
Passive? No. But like, these two are crazy good. So maybe this is all mind games.
I think he's going to throw the game and let her win. We glance back at the ongoing battle happening on the screen, and I take notice of Buster's hand movement. As Olivia launches her character into a fierce combo, sure enough, Buster hesitates just enough to let his fighter get hit by the first blow.
That's brilliant timing.
This is crazy.
Huh?
Then it hit me all at once, like a freight train. The way Buster was looking down at Olivia, how he didn't want to take her challenge, all the excuses he was giving. He's a virgin. But also, he's throwing the whole match, isn't he? Even here, Olivia was right. Damien, I think he's taking it easy on her.
You think so?
Damien takes a moment to ponder what I said.
Dang. Even here.
That's what I was thinking. Should we do something?
What? Interrupt the match? Everyone else is having fun.
The crowd whoops again. Only now, it sounds a bit brilliant. Hollow, mocking. Damien's frill sacks with concern. He turns to me.
What we came here for is a good time. If she can't tell, what's the harm?
Gee.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. I hate that he's right. I just stand up for her. I mean, just being there for Olivia when Mia was getting on her went pretty alright. But that was a while ago. I just don't know. I look over the crowd again. The match is about halfway done, judging by the remaining health pools. Puff a fuss for Olivia. Cheer Olivia on.
Alright.
We're just cheering her on.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's also possible that he's not going easy on her. Maybe he's just luring her into a trap, and then he's gonna...
Yeah.
He just didn't realize how good she was until the first match, but then he kind of started getting used to her style in the second round, and he managed to beat her in the second round, and now he's just playing it smart, waiting for his moment to...
Or maybe cheering Olivia on will distract her and cause her to lose.
Yeah, maybe just not cause it fun. I mean, what do you think?
We can cheer her on later.
Yeah.
But let's just not cause a fuss. Let's see how this goes.
Just keep watching.
No, even if this Buster loser wants to give Olivia special treatment for her disability, I'm not going to overcompensate for her losing. She hates that.
Yeah.
As for the game though, it's been disappointing, but what can you do? Just one man. I'll have plenty of fun with Olivia today, and we'll have fun afterwards as well. I should just focus on that and the game. For the display I watched Wani Long do some crazy gravity defying rising spin kick. Doesn't this imply that the next game, Hot Wheels, was also giving out a pity? Discarding that though, I don't need to make myself mad. Wani Long manages to go from that first kick into driving Buster's larger character and finally dragging him into the bottom of the screen. The arcade machine replaced the impact landing thrice, and even in slow-mo.
Winner! Wani Long!
Buster throws up his arms in defeat.
Well, you got me. Looks like I underestimated you.
He sticks out a hand for Olivia. When she goes to grab it, he shakes it firmly. Thanks. You're pretty good too. Buster raises her arm like a wrestling champion. The gathered crowd bursts into cheers once more. Damien too. I'd consider it if he just forgot. No, he has the right idea. I'm not going to be a stick in the mud about it.
Alright, that was awesome. Hey, you know they sell food here, right? We should get some snacks to celebrate.
Well, I was smelling grease. I was just assuming it was. He takes his own order and starts marching off in the nerd direction. Damien, wait for the rest of us. Behind me, Olivia's brow furrows with worry just for a second. I smile back at her. She shakes her head and smiles back. You did pretty great. Thanks. You hungry? Damien wants to go get stuff. Damien's always hungry. But sure, I'm up for a pretzel. Alright, let's go catch up with them. The snack bar is a small cutaway from the rest of the building, segregated by a different style tiling and brighter fluorescent lighting. There's not a lot of options aside from what you expect: pizza, ice cream, chicken strips, pickles, and the like. When Damien asked for 2 slices of pizza, Liz got excited. The moment he got the food, however, he was already eating one while holding the other. Wow. He seemed really annoyed, but took his offer to let him pay for her food. He offered to pay for Olivia and myself, but the last thing I want for him is to drain his wallet any further, knowing their living situation. It's barely over $10, so it's not like it bothers me. Olivia had gotten an order of chicken wings, slattered in hot sauce. I just went with the classic chicken strips and one of the sodas I recognized from the school vending machine. We take a seat at one of the few open tables, and I struggle to not think about how often they're cleaned. Wow. Damien doesn't bother sitting with us. He just heads right back to the fray with both arms occupied by his dinner. Liz follows after Damien to keep track of him. At least her head does. It just looks weird looking at it like that.
Yeah.
Olivia barely even sets her tray down before it. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Oh, yeah. God, my stomach is just making noises.
Okay.
I don't even have to bathroom yet or anything. It's just making noises.
Did you eat before? Yeah, you ate some chips.
I ate Doritos.
Okay. Well, maybe your stomach's just processing it.
Maybe. I subtly shift myself away from the maelstrom of molars and claws. Damien probably said he covered the meal because he knew Olivia would get like this. Sheesh, Hot Wheels, would you like some actual meat on that? I didn't even know bone wings could get that big. Olivia responds by snapping the bone in two between her teeth, which gives a Gator.
Yeah.
The marrow squirts out a little, and she has to get a napkin to wipe her cheek. Suddenly, my own chicken tender meal looks even more unsavory, so I push it aside and closer to the tooth tornado. It only takes a moment for her to accept my offer with no manners whatsoever. I don't know. Sound.
Thank you. There.
Oh.
I still would have hated it. I wouldn't care. I would have hated it.
Don't mention it. So, after we finish, any other plans? Olivia ponders my words while rolling a bone around her mouth like it's a lollipop stick. It's just a chicken bone, Ingo. An only large chicken bone. I don't know. I basically done all I want to do by now. Damien's probably got another 20 minutes before he burns out. I'm cool to hang here, unless you want to do something. Nah, I actually don't play games much. Had fun playing with you though. Olivia looks away for some reason. We should do this sort of thing more often. Yeah? Of course. I never had this much fun outside my previous schools. Mainly because I never had many friends to hang out with. That's kinda sad. It is. But it looks like moving here was a change for the better. Plus, it's just fun hanging out with you. Though stained with sauce, Olivia's lips curved into a smile. And Liz and Damien too, of course. Though I have to admit, the way Liz gravitates towards Damien is almost like she had this all set up. Probably. What do you mean? Well, Damien and Liz are pretty close, so maybe she's using this as an opportunity for them to get closer. It's almost like we're on a double date or something. She turns back to me, completely attentive. Did I say something? Really? Yeah, it's kind of funny. Since we hang out together pretty often, people might start to think we're together. Something whips into my back. Ah!
It's her tail.
Olivia grabs hold of her tail. Crap, sorry. Yeah. I had fun today. Going out like this for the first time in ages, seeing this place again, it's nice. That Buster guy said they renovated it a bit in the last few years. Has anything else changed? Olivia looks into the depths of the arcade, looking for anything different. You know what? I think the wallpaper's changed. But other than that, she turns back to me with a nostalgic grin. No, stay the same. You know what has changed though? What? The people here. What, like employees? Them too, but I meant the regulars. When we came here, this place was always more... Her tongue probably her tongue probes her cheek as she considers different words. More hectic? No, more packed. It was easy getting through here today. I recall almost running some people over to get across the building. And with the look she had back then, I don't think she had noticed if she... No. And with the look she had back then, I don't think she'd have noticed if she had. Olivia's gaze lingers back towards the arcade machines. Back then, every machine was crowded. It was a lot louder, and there was always this something in the air that had everyone excited. What about when you and that guy were playing Jurassic? Okay, yeah, it was like that. But way more. Like, it felt like every machine had a crowd around it. Everyone just getting crazy, and it was always a pain to wait for your turn. With the heaviest sigh, Olivia turns back towards me. I'll be leaving now, have to do some stuff. Hope y'all have a wonderful night, and GB, keep that voice acting, I love it.
Thanks, Fluffy Wolf.
Alright, see you later, Fluffy Wolf.
Bye, Fluff.
Alright. This just feels empty. Like everything else nowadays. I mean, empty is good. You were able to get around easily. Near hit and runs notwithstanding. And personally, this place feels crazy to me. Even here in the tiny food court, I can feel the rumbling loudness of all the people here resonating through my body. Her only response was non-committal? Communal. Hum. Olivia handles her flask carefully, staring down at the sticker I noticed earlier with a wistful look. I remember that Liz mentioned about it being from an old show she watched. Say, I noticed that sticker when I went to refill it. What's it from? Oh, that? It's just from a really old anime that I remember watching growing up. It's nothing really special. From some anime? Huh? What's it about? You want to know? Look at her eyes.
Oh no.
Sure. I never really caught on the whole anime stuff, but I'd like to know what it's all about. Well, if you really do want to know, it's not like any other anime. It's called Gundam, and for the next 5 minutes, Olivia tries to summarize the premise of Gundam in detail.
Wow.
Yeah, that's basically every single anime. It's like, you never heard of it? Let me tell you what it's all about. And they just go on and on.
Yeah.
Given that I'm clueless to it as I was with the fighting terminology, the plot sounds completely esoteric?
Estoic. Esoteric.
Oh.
My bad. Yeah. Mispronounced.
The sticker is of the symbol worn by a faction of space noise fighting for their independence. Sounds like it's just sounds like a just and noble group with a goal like that. Watching her talk so passionately about the series franchise, oh, that's a lie. For how long? But also alternate universe stuff. Oh, and then there's this martial arts one. As she continues her description of the franchise, I start to realize how enamored I've become. Not just about hearing the show, but from seeing Olivia talking about her favorite show with such passion and energy. It sounds like just talking about like every single character. Like here you have Star Wars and you have this character and this character's named this and this character's named that, and if you look here, this is the alternative universe and the expanded one. Yeah. And don't even get me started on the book and the video games. Something like that.
Yeah. I mean, everyone has something they're passionate about.
Yeah.
When it comes to franchises.
I find myself engrossing in her voice as she recounts a particular version of the anime, as she's even taken to emulating segments from the show. And in the end, he finally admits it's one of the best romances Gundam's done, and sudden pause worries me. What's wrong? Nothing. Doesn't sound like nothing, rather, given the roughness in her tone again, her throat finally ran dry. Do you need another refill? I'm good. She drinks deeply from the canteen that has started this all off. It's been a while since she talked herself dry like that. In fact, I can't recall the last time she desperately needed to hydrate like that. I think maybe around the start of the school year. She releases the canteen and lets a breath of relief out. Better? Olivia nods. Yeah. Anyway, where I leap. Actually, I've probably been babbling on too long about it. Oh, no, I don't mind at all. Nah, it's fine. Besides, you let me talk about my favorite show, so tell me about yours. Mine? Well, I haven't finished anything. Mostly just video essays about old shows. I'm told I can call myself a fan of video games without having played them, but does that apply to TV? Olivia sure has taste. She can tell me exactly what kind of show she likes and why she likes it. I just know bits of trivia. No, that can't be right. I've seen lots of things in passing. Like... Well, shoot. I have no swag. I guess I spend more time watching in-depth video essays about shows than actually watching them. Man, that's embarrassing. No, it's not. Okay, maybe a little. But it's never too late to get into it. See what you like or don't like. Next time you're over at my place, we can binge watch a whole anime series. Oh, yeah, I gotta do that with GB.
You already did that.
Oh, we gotta do it again. What do you think? We can watch all the anime in the world.
No.
To the point where I'm gonna get GB to be called a weeb.
No, there's other shows we can watch.
You know, I'm just gonna get GB into so much anime.
No.
He's gonna buy every single anime skin in Fortnite.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
I like the sound of that. GB does too.
No, I don't.
But if it ever gets too intense, you can always watch Power Raptors with Vinny.
Oh no.
Hey. Relax. Toku shows like that aren't just for kids to like. It's funny though. I remember my dad letting me watch it as a kid, and Vinny got into it because I showed him. If you don't mind me asking, you mentioned that your dad's in and out of town because of his job. What is it exactly? He's on contract with the DoD. Wow, really? Yep. Been working with the Air Force since I was a baby. Normally, he isn't called that often, but when he does, it's pretty lengthy. Weeks, even months. That must suck. It isn't all too bad. We can still call each other and send messages. The work just keeps him busy. Well, that's good. Keeping in touch with your folks is important. Why do I feel sad now? What about your parents? What's their job? Oh, mine are joint partners in architect. It's why we move around a lot, and the main reason why we're here in Volcaldera to begin with. Ah, now it all makes sense. What does? You know. She points at my shades and jacket. Having on a jacket and shades doesn't automatically make me rich, Olivia. Dude, who wears work clothes from Amber, Croby, and Flint and has an extra pair of Ray-Bans sunglasses on them? People in mansions, that's who. I don't live in a mansion. For your information, it's a 2-story complex with an automatic gate and... Oh.
Yeah, but he has to ride the train though.
I see what you mean. Now you get it, moneybags. Suddenly, Liz starts waving her hands around excitedly. What the?
Inko! Olivia!
Damien comes rushing in, both arms filled with a pile of tickets. Well, Mama, that's a lot of tickets. The other end is still trailing behind him. Damien got the jackpot at the Megala Millionaire.
This is probably like 1,000 tickets. I'm gonna see what this gets at the prize corner. Come on!
Holy crap. Alright, yeah. You done eating, Olivia? You know, that reminds me of that one time where I actually did hit the jackpot on something on Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay.
Like, way back in 2008. I think I got, like, over 1,000 tickets as well.
Wow, what'd you
Like-
get? What'd you spend it on?
I don't know. I think it was some candy or some shit.
Yeah, 1,000 tickets probably doesn't really get you much.
Yeah, but it was like one coin and hit the jackpot. It was like it was basically like one of the like the little lights that light up, and it just goes like this, and just hit the one in the middle, and then that's it. So I hit it, and I got like 1,000 tickets because every single person that fails, right, it just has one ticket.
Oh, okay.
So it keeps going up and up. So it looks like people failed over 1,000 times, and once you get that 1,000, it goes back to 1.
Okay.
So I got the 1,000, and then I just didn't play it because, oh, well, if I hit the jackpot, I'll only earn 1 ticket.
Yeah.
So, she takes a basket of chicken strips and pushes back on the table. Yeah. I roll my eyes and follow behind Damien to the price counter. He plops his winning stash on the counter in front of the unamused clerk. So what'll
this get me?
Nothing. You need to drop those in the ticket counter first.
Ah, damn. Nearly forgot.
He rushes up to get them counted as I look over the options. There's a few old games up on the top shelves for several thousands. What's the exchange rate supposed to be? Below me in the glass counter, I see a bunch of candy and small plastic note. Yep. There's also a lot of joke items, whoopee cushions, air horns, things like that. In one corner is a series of licensed and generic plush toys hanging. What do you think he'll get? Hey Brian, welcome to the stream.
Hi, Brian.
Probably the mini RC car? Or no, maybe that plasma globe. He's gonna get a handful of candy and let us have to rest. Think so?
Alright, I'm back.
He hands the ticket over and spot the number 1247 printed on the ticket. Man, that's enough for one of the plushies on the wall. Let's see. I want...
You're just gonna talk. Okay, you can be Damien.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Wow. No, it's okay. It's okay. You can,
No,
you
it's
can
just...
take over.
No, please. You stay here.
Yeah. Let's see. I want... Hey, how about that?
He points to a small foosball table on the top shelf. The kid glances up at it and back. That's gonna be like another few thousand.
Ah, damn it. Well, I'm out of ideas. I guess I'll have to get some of those then.
Yep. The clerk gets a small bag of chocolate from the display. He got the candy. You
guys can have the rest.
I don't really need anything here. Nothing really speaking to me either. I might want something. Olivia scans the corner. There's still enough tickets for a medium price, so she might be going for a paddle ball or something.
Uh-oh.
Wow, look at that. She points to the plushie corner. The blue slug thing? No, next to it. There's a weird dark green thing hanging in the corner. The only one of its kind. I kind of want to drop kick it.
That one? I don't know. Something about it really makes me want to, I don't know, tie it to a firework and set it off into a deep fryer.
I was just thinking the same thing. You guys are rude. I'm not saying you're wrong, though.
It looks like he's the reason we have taxes.
Ooh, this fucking thing. I hate his face. He thinks he's better than all of us. I've gotten used to it. It's been around for years.
Tell it. I hate it.
Hey, Aviator. Welcome to the stream. You don't really want it, right, Olivia? Wow, it's just like me. Her eyes are bright and wide and she's in love. Oh. The clerk hangs her a stuffed toy and she looks deep into its beady eyes. Yep, just like me.
I'm gonna set that on fire sometime.
Not if you like having both arms. It's true, you can shoot them off.
We have two for a reason.
The argument continues for several minutes. Guys, it's getting late. I think it's time we head out. Ah, shoot. She's right. Even though the weekend starts tomorrow, I still have a curfew that my folks are strict about. Agreed.
I guess you're right.
On the way out, Damien stops and breathes in deeply.
You know, this was a lot of fun. Coming all together for the first time in a while.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so we've never seen her have those before.
No.
Okay. So that's what she wears.
Yeah, like I was curious because they moved her back so you can see her full model.
Okay. Thanks for taking us, Liz.
Oh, it's no problem.
Thanks to you guys, too.
Yeah, man, it was fun. We should do this again sometime. Is it just like you remember it?
Even better.
I know I was a bit mad about the idea at first, but I'll admit, it was worth it. Back in the car, the argument picks up again.
Damn cat.
Aww. Look at that. It's beautiful.
I'm just saying you should try hiding pencils in its ears until they come out from the other side of its head.
If anyone hurts him, I'll kill you. Stares with razor intent back at Damien. Okay, let's not get into
fratricide.
Yeah, over a plush animal. Olivia hugs the wretched thing tighter. The wretched thing. So Inko, you want me to drop you off at your place? Oh, dang, yes please. I hadn't thought of that. I cluelessly enlist the address to my house, which she puts into Google Maps. Buckled in, we head out to the we head out of the parking lot onto the main road. Entering the freeway, we pass by the city, now illuminated. The early fall sunset bathes the car's interior a warm orange. As we make our way home, finding myself recalling all the spots Olivia had highlighted. I wanted to ask her again, just so I knew for sure, but seeing her rest peacefully gave me pause. Well, suppose I can ask her another time. Better to let the sleeping gators lie. Wait, lay? Let her rest. She had fun, now she's tired, and it's all that matters. I know Olivia mentioned that the place was updated, but I'd be lying to myself if I didn't say that I looked a little bit too grimy. Just hope I don't get sick. Yep, I got sick. Been completely out of the whole weekend, sick like a dog. Must have caught it at the arcade. At first, it was just a slight headache and a stuffy nose. By Sunday, it felt like my bones were made out of paper mache. I couldn't even go to school today. Man, this sucks. I shouldn't have ignored the signs. The rapid weather change isn't helping at all either, between the pollen and chills. Worst part is, I'm falling out of practice. I've tried on and off every hour to watch a drawing tutorial, but within minutes my conscience is overtaken by a fog and I retreat back to bed. At this rate, I'll never actually have the skill people thought I had at the beginning of that contest. Between the sunlight obscuring clouds and my own bouts of unconsciousness, it feels like I've been sick for weeks instead of just days. I would have asked my parents for some help, but they still had work. And the most help they could be was simply calling into school to let them know I was sick. So, no help at all.
Yeah.
Slurp? What the hell is he wearing? Oh, I remember these. These were announced on TV for like $20.
Oh yeah.
You remember these? You like wear a blanket or something?
Yeah.
Wear a blanket and then it just, yeah, I remember seeing this on TV. Get it now for $9.99, and if you buy another one, I mean, if you buy this, you get a second one or some shit like that. And call it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. They look exactly like these. I finished up the cup of medicine I made and go back to my noodles. The only reason I'm even conscious right now is because I figured some soup would help with the splitting headaches. And I made sure the pantry is stocked with stocked full of cup ramen. Okay. I shovel even more instant noodles into my mouth while I splayed on the couch trying to watch whatever's on the TV. By the way, nice house. Eventually, I decided to set the salty goodness aside in favor of scrolling through notifications on my cell phone. Of course, I got a few dozen from Damien. Bless his heart. He's been giving me an hourly play-by-play of the school day. Got a few messages from Liz too. Still filling me in on the school day, albeit not nearly as often as Damien. Even Olivia messaged me. I feel oddly soothed as I read her well wishes. I suddenly get another notification, this time from Ben. It's a PDF of my homework, followed soon by a simple get well soon animated emoji. Aren't I popular? I'll be sure to thank them in person when I'm better. Another wave of fussiness washes over me, so I pop a few flu meds and chase it down with another gulp of the lukewarm chicken broth. 3 days of being sick like a dog, and it's only occurring to me that I haven't seen any sign of... I thought I already got my grocery delivery today, or was that yesterday? Whatever. I push myself upright on the couch, turn sick bed. I'm caring for all the styrofoam, noodle cups, and plastic wrappers that fall into my carpet. Wow, I really let things get out of hand. My head is spinning as I make an arduous, what?
Arduous.
Yeah, 20-foot journey. As I check of the peephole and nothing is there. Or maybe it's a small child. Tries to scout. Jurassic Scout cookies sound awesome right now. One hand works to undo the locks while focusing on finding my wall with the other. Damn poofy sleeves! If they only weren't so worn. Sup? You dead yet? Olivia? What are you doing here? Instead of her cheering greeting, Olivia shifts side to side in her seat and her knees totter together. Mr. Atkin wanted me to give you the project worksheets for his classes. She pulls her backpack up from behind her chair and reaches in, drawing out a manila envelope and waving it in my face. My dizziness intensifies as my attempt to track the rapidly moving object in front of him. Oh, the one about barbecue? Thanks. I'm pretty sure Ben had just sent me those as a PDF. He snorts and lets the packet go, my hands fumbling to catch it before it hits the floor. Without batting an eye, Olivia pushes past me as if wandering into someone's house is an everyday occurrence for her. Come on, the project isn't gonna finish itself. Huh? She's already wheeled herself onto my couch and set a backpack on the coffee table. Damn, she's set up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured you could use some help on it, and balks at the mountain of junk I left. I think her nose crinkles, hard to tell from so far away. Damn, Inko, you live like this? My head finally catches up with what's transpired. Olivia is here now. Cool. What isn't the sudden onset of vertigo? Guess I was standing upright for too long. I only managed to stay up just enough thanks to the support on the wall. What? Just how sick are you? Pretty sick. The disgust that was on her face is wiped away as she looked at me. I wonder why. Why is my floor coming at me?
The end.
Oof. Howie. After my impromptu tumble, Olivia had done her best to pull me up and get me to the couch. My rope did make it easy to drag me across the smooth floor of my house. Okay, forget the project. What project? Attaboy. I can tell if the dizziness is new or not. Olivia already started picking at the trash mountain, moving what she can into a grocery bag. Watching her, my vision going fussy only intensifies the vertigo. I guess I should take more of my medicine. I grab a can of soda from the half-empty case on the table along with the bottle of cough syrup. I open the can and the bottle into the glass I've been using all weekend, watching the delicious mixture slowly becoming my Panisi?
Yeah.
Okay. Giving the glass a good swirl to ensure the best final product, I grin and gulp down my alchemical masterpiece. I don't get to finish the drink, however, as an olive green tail slaps my midsection and makes me spit up the drink all over myself. The fuck are you doing? No wonder why you've been sick as shit. What? I read online that it makes the medicine go down easier. Inko, you've been drugging yourself with fucking purple drink. I mean, yeah, it's purple and I drink it. Holy crap, how are you alive? Ugh, the smell of my spat of drinks irritates my nose and I feel my stomach roll from both the impact and force purging. I resist the urge to retch, feeling all my energy drain away. Blah. I feel completely spent again. My vision swims and the world turns counterclockwise. I feel something on my head, and I'm thankful that something soft and warm and soothingly smooth maneuvers back into the couch. The blackness of my shut eyelids return to the uprightness of the world, and the numbness I've grown used to overtakes my limbs. Oh my... Inko? Inko, are you okay? Oh man. Stay there. I'll figure... Olivia's voice is drowned by a grounding drone of white noise. Once again, the colors from the outside from outside the window bleed and flood into my house. And I'm still without my rent money. Someone's in here still. They're bent over or something. Hey you. What's going on? Funny Gator girl on wheels. I think he drugged himself a little too much.
Yeah.
So, oof.
Just a little.
Yeah. I don't know what he was. It's like soda with medicine or something. He's been drugging himself.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll try to help you out. So, big hugs. I Wani Hug. What's going on? Who is this? Where's Lucy? Where's my daughter? Oh, that's a little reference. I think. If man came from monkeys, then how silly exists? So, yeah, silly exists. I don't think any of this matters.
I guess the top one, because I want to hug that gator. I guess.
Yeah, I want a hug. The music is fucked. Don't say anything, you're completely incoherent. Incoherent. That's my name. Before I can say anything, my being facing to the void. Yeah, he's on a trip right now. Let me see that picture.
That's it.
Why is she so big?
I don't know. I guess it's just the idea of like it's like swirling and stuff, you know.
Yeah, and what's this?
That's her.
Oh,
drink.
it's a spoon.
No, that's her drink. Her cantina.
It is?
I think. Or
No, she's holding something with her hand like a spoon.
Okay, maybe it is a spoon. Maybe she's trying to give him something.
This has to be the cantina.
Okay.
That's a fucked up looking Olivia.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's just the idea that's like.
Oh god. My head. What year is it? Sit up and glance around the room. Mom and Dad aren't back yet, even though it's 6 o'clock. Some business meeting, huh? Wait, no. What's that smell? Dang, something's cooking. It smells nice. Guess Mom is home. Wonder what the occasion is. Normally, it's just reheated whatever. I put the couch pillows back the way my parents like him and head back into the kitchen to see what's up. It's probably Olivia. Wow, Mom. What smells good? Shh, sorry. I didn't know you were still... Oh, man. I passed out on you, didn't I? The assignment. It's fine. You feeling any better? Oh, are they not around very often? Yeah, they're usually busy with work stuff. Both have busy, well-paying jobs. It's fine. I'm fine. Don't worry. If you say so. Olivia looks down at the slow cooker and fiddles with one of the dials. Actually, do you really not have anyone around? No aunts, no grandparents, no nothing? I shrug. Like, my mom's gone and my dad's a whole nother story, but at least he stuck with me with the pains. He stuck me with the pains. In that way, I guess you're worse off than me somehow. The last part she spoke was quieter, and with her downcast face, I can't help but feel like I wasn't meant to hear it. Well, yeah, you at least have your faults, but I don't think it does much good comparing our situations. I'll just have to be a better parent for my kids. Olivia flinches. I don't know why, though. Isn't that what everyone wants? You plan to start a family? Well, yeah, of course. What about you? My dad really wants me to. He knows he's pretty far from ideal. He's told me before that he hopes I can make a family work, like how he couldn't. It'd be nice, but I mean, it's probably not gonna happen. I think it can. Well, after you collapsed, I panicked. I had to call Aunt Mrs. Payne to ask her what to do, if I should call emergency services. She said when this happens to Damien, she just makes him shepherd's pie and waits for him to sleep it off. I had to root through your fridge to find out you have jack shit in terms of ingredients. And your appliances too. I thought a place as upscale as this would clearly have an air fryer. All I could find was this slow cooker, so I threw the vegetables that hadn't expired into it with some stock. Should be good for your sinuses at least. I vaguely remember something along those lines. I stepped closer to Olivia, peering into the glass window of the cooker. I didn't even know we had half of whatever's in here. Really? Why would your parents buy this kind of stuff just to let it rot away in the fridge? My mom does like to cook, but she doesn't do it very often. I wish she would. The green gator snorts. You know, I'm only spoiling you because you're sick. It's not that. I just missed dinner, you know? Sitting around the dining room table and talking to each other, we don't really do that anymore, except maybe on holidays. Olivia winces. No kidding. Sorry to pry. I can't help but sigh as I think about my lackluster relationship with my mom and dad. It's alright. Anyways, I didn't take you for the culinary type, Olivia. The awkwardness of just standing and staring gets to me, so I choose to take a seat at our island table. Man, these chairs are surprisingly comfy. This is actually the first time the table was even used since we moved in. Thinking about it, Olivia's giving me a lot of firsts now. Kinda wish Mom would make dinner again, like before she got that promotion. Olivia hums to herself as she moves towards the fridge, pulling out the egg carton and scowling after checking it. How often do you get groceries, Ingo? I ordered some earlier. Actual groceries, not that junk. Oh. God, it's such a waste of money. Imagine if you could cook the food you like. I tried to, but my head starts to get a bit lighter. Though, now I can practically taste the salivating smell coming from the cooker. Is that why you're in home EC?
Home ec.
EC?
No, home ec. That's how it's pronounced.
EC.
Okay.
Yeah. But what is it? Home ec? What's ec?
Economics.
Never heard of that.
It's a class for learning how to do stuff at home, like cooking. And,
oh. Yeah, I should have said ec anyways because it's not even dot.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Home ec.
Okay.
There's another low hum from her as she considers something. I wanted to be ready when I had to have a place of my own. And it's actually relaxing, just keeps my mind and hands busy when I'm alone. Plus, it's either this or, you know, bother us, Mrs. Payne all the time. The cooker ping signaling the stew was finished. When Olivia takes the lid off, a cloud of steam erupts with the rich aroma of cooked meat and vegetables. Can you grab us some bowls? I'm guessing they're on the shelves above. I nod and get up, moving around the table to the shelves with all the bowls. I give the top a quick dust and check, sticking it back and taking the two under it. Olivia already has the ladle ready, stirring the soup slowly. I set the bowls down next to her and she ladles the servings for us. Okay, moneybags, back to the couch. You want to eat at the table? I can't. Oh. The island table doesn't really have a space for a chair to fit underneath. Plus, I want to enjoy some of this quality entertainment. I figured we could watch something together on that fixed flat screen you got. That's okay, right? Sure. I carry both bowls back to the couch, seeing the entire living room has been cleaned up. Man, I really need to make this up to Olivia somehow. Just watching something doesn't feel like a fair deal at all. Not only cooking, but even cleaning up after. I'll find a way to repay her. I set down our dinner on the coffee table. Before Olivia can say a thing, I place both hands on the corner of the couch and push. I didn't think it'd be so hard, but then again, I'm still out of sorts. The space created, however, is enough for Olivia to work the front of her chair in. Olivia gives me an appreciative nod, then angles her chair in a way to let her use her tail as the couch armrest to pivot herself into it. Thanks. I give Olivia a small nod and a smile as I grab my spoon off the table. Leaning closer to the bowl, the comforting aroma of the soup wafts up my stuffy nose. First time I'm getting goosebumps that aren't caused by cold flashes. I get a good spoonful of Olivia's homemade remedy, making sure to get some meat and veggies as well. Still piping hot, I blow a bit of air onto the spoon to cool it down. Pussy. Wow. Because you can just take it all, probably. What? Hey, the last thing I need with this fever is second-degree burns all over my tongue. Whatever you say. Once I feel that it's sufficiently cooled, I slurp my first spoonful. My dry, tired eyes close in bliss as the flavor washes over my taste buds, firing them all off like fireworks. To describe it as just being good would be a severe understatement. The stock is rich and hearty. The meat is well cooked. It could easily fall off the bone where it came from. And the vegetable gave it a nice aromatic touch. All of it well seasoned and spiced. It's like I'm experiencing that scene from Comty-Tooie. Wow. Sensing and seeing the different flavors move and dance around in my mind. For a brief moment, I forgot all about my fever and only felt the warm presence of the soup envelop me like a cozy blanket. Is it good? Like a residue scratch, I'm taken out of my experience and brought back to earth by the baryonyx voice. I look to see Olivia gave me a questioning look, idly crunching and munching her soup. I also realize that I'm sunk into the couch, my arms to the side, my arms to the side like a ragdoll's. I felt like my body was weighted down from both my sickness and the soup. Guess I got lost in the broth. Wow, Olivia, this soup is amazing. Olivia rolls her eyes at my enthusiastic compliment, but lets out a tiny smile. It's nothing. It's just shit together in a pot. I just threw shit together in a pot and called it food. Anyone could do that. Olivia looks away, once again cutting herself short. With weak strength, I lift myself up from the cough's gravitational pull to better look at the shine scaly. I'm serious. This is the most delicious soup I've ever had. Olivia moves her head back closer to me, but still avoids my gaze, her smile a little weaker. Alright, I get it. I have to make it sound like it's better than it is. It's just helping out your flu. I'm not saying it because of the flu. Honestly, you have a real talent for cooking. Olivia turns towards me, her smile still small but filled with honest joy. You really think so? I nod, even as the soothing warmth of Olivia's soup settles in, and manage to return her meek smile with my own tired one. I know so. Her eyes dart around for anything else to focus on, desperately trying to redirect her fluster. She shakes the flush off her face and checks around for her bag. Well, I'll get going. Going? But you were wanting to get caught up on your shows. Well, we're most right here. The least I could do is, it's the least I can do after your help today. Well, what are you wanting to watch? She eyes the remote and the oversized screen on our wall. A few things, nothing in particular. I remember you asking last month for some recommendations, so I've been thinking of a few you might like. But if you're sick or not, and I don't want to. Yeah, I'd love to see what you have. My parents probably won't be back to hug it out for another few hours, if they come back tonight at all. So it's a pretty good time. Really sure? Sure, I'm sure. Show me all about the deep cultural meaning of animated dinosaur folk cartoons. Oh my, you're lucky that you're sick right now. Yep. Olivia takes the remote and flickers the TV on. After getting over the initial shock of the screen being taller than she is, she navigates to a streaming site and picks some colorful series I've only seen in passing. This one has a rough pilot, but it gets better after a few episodes in, and the animation is top notch. She flips the first episode on, and an establishing fight scene unravels with Olivia's moves. No wait, I just had a brain fart.
What?
She flips the first episode on, and an establishing fight scene unravels while Olivia moves back by the couch with me. Then, to my surprise, she hefts herself out of her chair and into the cushion next to me. Oh, okay. I've moved my arm out of the way to make room. Oh, sorry. Should have asked. Of course, you're welcome to say it. I know, but thanks. We focus back on the show. Well, I do. Olivia's glancing my way after every joke, an expensive shot to analyze my reaction. Now, when it's not for that, it's a forewarning that something cheesy was about to happen. Eventually, the first episode closes, and the heroes are ready to begin their journey for real in the following one. The credits scroll, and Olivia swishes her hair aside with her fingertips. So, yeah, it's pretty good, I guess. I don't know, what do you think? I liked it, yeah. Really? Well, they got the whole season. Do you want to see more? Yeah, that is something that would happen.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't you say you want to catch up on your shows? This is the pilot episode. She fumbles her remote in her hands and has to watch. No, wait. She fumbles her remote in her hands and has to catch it midair. Well, yeah. Just figure you should know what's all going on so you're not lost, you know? But if you want to keep watching this, that's fun too. She quickly pushes the button to start the next episode without my response. Cute is all that runs through my mind as her attempts to cover for her small mistake. She's probably just refreshing her memory and... I wonder why I thought cute fit. Well, it does. Hell, endearing every time she glances over as if I wouldn't enjoy the show. Sure, Mom and Dad aren't in any rush back. The characters on screen freeze. Oh shoot, did the Wi-Fi go out again? I tried to stand up, but a bristly heavy limb anchors my lap back down. Olivia's tail feels like a boulder across my legs, keeping me from standing. Olivia? I just paused it, Inko. Oh. It's a complicated expression on her face. Is it normal? Is one normal? She shoots her lips slowly in consideration. Your parents, like, are they not really going to be back? I shrug. They're always busy with work. I feel it shifting next to me. Olivia's inched herself closer. Like, when I think about it, I barely see them at all. We're shifting. I wonder sometimes. The tail shifts to my abdomen now. Does anyone even care? How the movement has stopped, as if reality itself has paused. Man, I must be more tired than I thought. I feel my head sway as my muscles ease into putty. Putty?
Yeah.
I'm sure they do. I look at Olivia, who is shoulder to shoulder with me now. I mean, that's kind of the same. Olivia chews her lips as she considers her words. He's always busy too. The whole reason why I live with my godparents is because Dad has to travel for work. So he doesn't. I stop myself as I see the faint wetness in Olivia's eyes. Sorry. Her eyes closed and a somber sigh escaped her lips. No, it's fine. I get it, Inko. Just silently hanging over us now. I copy after the sweet girl next to me, letting my eyes slide closed and a sad breath loose. After some time, she breaks the silence with a soft and tender words. Of course your parents care. It's like, Dan, why else wouldn't they work so much? But what about me? I winced at just how pathetic that sounded. It's for you, you doof. How else could you afford all these nice things? Her words grow quieter as time goes on, and my body sinks into the numbness again. Dad cares enough to work for my sake. He cared enough to talk to my godparents to let me live with them. They didn't have to, yet I'm burdening them. My mind connects the dots. Mr. Halford talked Randy and Sophie into it. Which is why I have to be able to live on my own as soon as I can. Because if they don't want me there anymore, that's it for me. I recall just how happy they were to have Olivia rejoin the party. They wouldn't though. They love you like Damien and Benny. She shakes the morose thoughts from her head and then looks at me with serious moonshade eyes. Anyways, you should do the same for your parents and yourself. The world goes horizontal, and I found my head atop the comfiest pillow I ever felt. Yeah, that's a good one. What's an S? Yeah. Alright. Brian liked the live stream.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thanks, Brian. Yeah, I might end this soon, because I'm just not feeling a little bad. My body's kind of hurting.
Yeah, we can go on for
Yeah. My world goes horizontal. I find my... Yeah, I read that. Okay. I nod, and then the nod becomes a nuzzle into said pillow. Above me, Olivia yelps. I try to turn and see what's wrong, but something falls on top of my head that keeps me in place. Nothing. The soothingly cool something rubs across my head, drawing me further and further into resting peace, along with the gentle caresses
indeed.
a deep vibrato emanates from somewhere resonating in my tired mind. Okay. With a lulling touch and the tone, my eyelids grow heavy. By the time I wake up, Olivia's gone. I check my phone for the time, only to realize it's 4 in the morning. I can help but groan as I sit up from the couch, but instead of feeling horrible like I've had the past few days, I feel surprisingly well. There's no doubt that I had Olivia to thank. Hell, I might even be able to go to school today. Wonder if any of that soup is left. She probably left that in the fridge, right? I shuffle over to the appliance and open the door, allowing my eyes to adjust to the light. It only takes a second for me to spot a Tupperware container filled with a delicious meal. Nice. I have to ask her for the recipe sometime. Thanks to Olivia's advice and cooking, I finally made my recovery and returned to school. And I'm glad to be back. I felt like I missed so much while I'd be gone. So much that I need to catch up on. I mean, I did manage to finish all the assignments that Ben had sent me, but I feel out of the loop with other things, like gossip about me. Damien tried to give me a rundown of it all during PE. I'm still in shock over how bad some of them got. Up to cartel truck running and FBI smoke wanted. I don't think that's even possible in just a week. The end of class bell rings through the school, signaling the start of lunch. Let me just say real quick. As everyone in class is packing up their things, Mr. Atkins speaks up.
Alright, everyone. Make sure you complete the assignment by next class. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day now. Oh, and Inko.
I stop at the mention of my name as I throw on my backpack.
Could you wait a moment? I have something I wish to speak to you about.
Yeah, of course. Olivia looks back from the classroom entrance waiting for me. Don't wait up on me. I'll meet you at the table with the others. With a shrug and a nod, Olivia wheels herself out the door down the hall. Everyone else leaves the classroom until it's just Anakin and I.
Please, have a seat.
I take the seats closest to Atkin's desk, putting my backpack down as well. Mr. Atkin himself gets out of his chair and walks towards his desk, leaning against it.
So, I'll be quick about it. I got a job that needs doing. Up. You missed assignments and need makeup work, and I need some extra help with something. Something I think you'll be very interested in. Some good friends of mine are getting married in a few short days, and they've hired me to be their photographer. And given the excellent learning experience called child labor, I thought of you.
Me?
Yes, if you wanted, of course. I could always call in some associates to help me out, but I thought adding in some extra credit would sweeten the deal.
What would we be doing? There's a broad smile on his face and a distant look from his eyes. In his eyes.
Well, you'll be my apprentice in this case. You'll not only be helping set up more elaborate photos, you'll also be doing a lot of independent shots.
You mean I'll be taking my own pictures?
Yep. In fact, you'll be using my SLRs and lenses for this, to keep all the shots uniform.
The idea of finally getting to do something like Mr. Atkin's $1,000 cabin makes my head swim.
So, what do you say? Interested?
It certainly seems like a hefty task, even if Mr. Atkin would be there to help us. And again, Atkin wouldn't be offering me the job if he didn't think I was capable of doing it. This would definitely be my first official photography gig, and a wedding shoot to boot. It sounds daunting yet enticing. I would love to.
Alright, sounds like a done deal. It's after school today. We can talk about it more later. For now, you should be getting along to lunch.
Thank you, Mr. Atkin. I give the teacher a nod and grab my backpack. Just as I head out the door, my curiosity gets the better of me. So, who's the lucky couple, if you don't mind me asking?
The school nurse, actually. The husband-to-be is also a good friend of mine.
Huh. Neat. I make a mental note to give my well wishes to the nurse before I see her before the wedding. With that, I wish Mr. Atkin goodbye and head down the hallway. Wait. Friday? But I thought I was going to practice painting then. I really want to go. Even if I didn't finish real photography, it's not even a question I wish I should go to, but geez. It's like the universe is conspiring against me to never stop drawing stick figures. I finally meet up with Olivia, who's waiting near the entrance to the cafeteria. She's not happy. The grassy green girl is leaned over, a sour pout scrunching her maw as close as she eyes the passerbys. When she notices a move into her space, she perks up immediately. Seeing the transformation is surreal, as I chew on my cheek to keep from laughing, as I watch her muscular tail wag happily. Finally, took you long enough. Yeah, sorry that took so long. You didn't have to wait for me, by the way. I can manage waiting if it means eating with you. Ooh.
Ah.
I can feel a smile tug at my lips just from hearing Olivia say that. Mind if I push your sharing? Using me as a battering ram for the crowd now, huh? Yeah, something like that. Alright, but only because you asked. But give me your backpack. I'll use it as a shield. When I I grab the handles. Olivia moves her tail up to grab my wrist like at the arcade. Alright, charge! Yes, ma'am. Wow, it's like bowling pin sound effect. I start marching through the crowd of unruly and famished teens clamoring for their daily meal. Olivia turns her head to me to say something. So, what happened with Anakin? You in trouble or something? Huh? Oh, no, Anakin had a proposition for some extra credit. Really? What is it? He wants me to join him at a wedding to help him out with a photo shoot. Says he thinks it'll be a good learning experience. Oh, that sounds pretty interesting. Do you take it? Yep. Could be a good way to hone in on what I know. Plus that extra credit can help to make up for the time that I was sick. You mean when you nearly overdosed on that cough syrup cocktail you made? Yeah, that. Wait. Huh, what? I didn't say anything. The crowd's too loud here. The Baroness chuckles to herself. I'm left rolling my eyes, letting her claim victory in this exchange. By the time we got to our lunch, it's a simple matter of locating Damien and Liz by the telephone pole neck. Wow. For whatever reason, they are at a more sequestered table today. When we arrive, it's pretty obvious why. I was thinking that. Took you long enough. Yeah. I expected more from Olivia. Something more graphic. Instead, Olivia rolls herself the rest of the way, taking her designated spot at the head of the table. I take the spot adjacent to her, all while keeping a wary eye on the pink Parasaurolophus.
Yeah, parasol.
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
the thing, yeah. It seems like Mia's rage against me has simmered down over time, but that air of uncertainty and uneasiness still waver around her. The best I can do is act friendly. Hey Mia, is there something you need? Need? Nah, just here to catch up with my good pal here. While the rascal menace turns towards Olivia, her own eyes remain locked on her socket chicken. She's eating mechanically.
I thought you were asking Liz for her homework, though.
That too.
Alright, here, guys.
A pair of soda cans are rolling down the table, and I think Raptor Christ. I'm able to pass over before they ram into my tray of professional lunch.
You guys were taking a while, so I grabbed the drinks today.
No, you didn't. Mia gave those to you.
Well, she did it because she thought about doing it.
She's trying to bribe you for the math answers I helped you with earlier. Leslie, I can't believe you would imply something like that about me. But it's true.
Hey, free soda is free soda, man.
At any rate, the real reason I'm here is... Say, Olivia, you left your phone at home or something? People are trying to contact you all day. Oh. Olivia pulls her phone from her jacket pocket. I catch a glimpse of a wallpaper, a comical portrait of Guts that she probably doodled. Yeah, I ran out of service for the month. What the hell? You don't got a proper monthly plan? Got more important things to be doing than this, you know. If they want to see you live so bad, why sing you and not show up themselves? Shut it. Who's so important for all this anyway? Who'd you think? Ben. Ben wants to talk to Olivia? Why do you want to talk to Olivia? Is this 20 freaking questions? How the hell should I know what's really going on between my boyfriend and Hot Wheels here? All that matters to me is if Olivia's going to fix it or not. I'll think about it. Whatever. I'm out of here. Know you later, Gator. I like the music in the game. Yeah, it's pretty good. GB likes it too.
I can't even hear it. That's fine.
Let's see. Mia storms off, leaving Olivia looking very sour. Things alright with Ben? Olivia rests her arms on the table and slaps her head in. I don't want to talk about it. What's her bright mood from before go? Well, anyways, Damien, you really shouldn't condone cheating, even with something as simple as math homework.
But you helped me out with it.
That's different. I help you with it, and I think you're getting something out of it.
Like the answers.
What I mean is, in comparison, Mia's just trying to be lazy, and she's only cheating herself.
What's the issue then?
What's the issue?
I get free soda, someone you hate tricks herself into staying stupid, and everyone thinks they win. It's great.
You scare me sometimes, Damien. Guess I'll have to ask Ben what's going on if I see him later. In the meantime, Olivia's disposition only keeps getting more and more dour. I tried to think of something to help her cheer up, but I think coming up with dead ends on just what could work here. There's gotta be something. I just can't leave her in such a sour mood. Oh, how about that? Hey, so what's the deal with your phone background? Oh, you notice it? She flips her phone on and shows me her background. That's a little doodle of guts. Yeah, drew it up the other day. Got the curves just right first try, so it's pretty cool. I'll bet. Is he with you today? Nah, I left him home. How often do you bring him? Not often. Maybe once or twice a semester, and even then, it's just when I'm bored. Although, once he was in my hoodie when I left for school. I think Gus was the rat, right?
Yeah, it's the little rat he is. She is.
Yeah. Unexpected. It was. Here, I got some pics saved. The screen displays a small creature sat atop a desk with its skinny tail clutched to its chest tightly. I don't know why, but he holds his tail like that. I mean, he holds his tail like that all the time. I feel Damien and Liz hovering behind me. Their eyes locked onto the adorably fat creature on screen. I don't know who coos, but probably Liz. But Olivia rolls her eyes and swipes to the next picture of the cute pet now in a transparent ball and looking confused. For the remaining minutes of lunch, we just sit huddled around Olivia's phone, entranced by her sweet little rat as it did the most mundane things. Yet, Gut's method of doing them was way too undeniably cute, and that's what really got us and made time fly faster than we could even notice. Alright, I'm gonna leave it right there.
Okay.
Alright, there. There. Okay, so let me load. Okay, good.
Alright.
Just making sure.
Okay.
Alright, so that's it, because, I mean, I'm really enjoying the story, and I like it, and I really want to see where it's going, but I'm kind of, like, my stomach's killing me.
Okay.
So, yeah, and I'm getting a little bit of a headache, and it's extremely warm.
That's not good.
Yeah, so, I just need to cool down a little bit.
Okay.
And, I don't know, maybe just handle a few things.
Alright,
But, yeah, overall, pretty good. We went to the arcade, and overall, it was nice. Inko got sick, and Olivia was there, and he had an acid trip.
Yeah.
Well, druggy trip.
Yeah.
And then, you know, they were kind of making up and learning more about Olivia, basically.
Yeah.
And Inko, and I'm hoping that they get together, and they actually have something. I mean, it's the same thing with like Anon and Fang, of kind of getting together and helping her.
True.
But it's kind of similar, but at the same time, like, Olivia's cool. She's just a little nut to crack, a little tough nut.
Yeah.
To crack, yeah. Even though this was shorter than usual, this was still a good part. Yeah, we still learned a couple of things about Olivia, and the story's pretty good. And we learned more about Inko and his family.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem very happy.
No.
But yeah, it was good. It's just that I'll definitely continue playing it. It's just that right now I need a little break just because my body's kind of bothering me a bit. And that's all I'm gonna get into. I'm not gonna go into details.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. So what'd you think?
I think it's okay. You know.
Yeah, it was good. And I definitely cannot wait for the next part. Whenever. Not gonna set an actual date. I'm just gonna post it in the community post whenever it's ready.
Okay.
Whenever I'm ready to go.
You
Yeah.
at least give people like a ballpark of maybe.
Okay, not tomorrow, but maybe day after tomorrow.
Maybe. All right. So,
What day is it?
Uh,
Is it Tuesday?
tomorrow will be Wednesday, so.
Okay, so Thursday or Friday.
Okay. One of those days.
Yeah. But
Okay.
yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. And I'll talk to you guys later with the next live stream because I'll probably make a live stream instead of video.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Bye-bye and good night.